Bulldogs, welcome to Burke in Focus. I'm Evangeline.
And I'm Miguel. Our top story today is discussing Dr. Frison's retirement.
Dr. Frison has been principal here for 7 years, with this being her last year.
Let's go to Evangeline with an exclusive interview with Dr. Frison.
Hi, I'm Evangeline Mantler, and this is our lovely principal, Dr. Frison. How did you become principal at Burke?
Well, 7 years ago, I was approached by Human Resources for the opportunity to become a principal of Burke High School after having served at the middle level. For 29 years I had been associated with middle level. As a matter of fact, I was principal of Morton Middle School for 3 years and King Science Center, technology magnet for 8 years, and Dr. McKeel just invited me to the thought of being principal of Burke High School. So I took that opportunity.
What inspired your career in education?
Well, I grew up in New York, and my mother and father both didn't have the opportunity to have an education past 8th grade and 4th grade. My mother had an 8th grade education. My father had a 4th grade education. They were made in Butler, and they so valued education. And when they adopted me, one of the hopes that my relinquishing birth mother had for me was that I'd have the opportunity to have an education. My parents took that so very seriously, and I continued through and respected an education with their help, and I ended up being a principal with that.
Right. So, is the greatness of Burke part of the legacy you hope to leave?
Oh yes, it's in our mission statement. I think there's not a time that I'm speaking to a student in my building in my office as I'm talking to a student about what we want for that student, that I'm not talking about our dedication to providing an exemplary education through the collaborative effort of the students, the parents, and the communities to that student. And so yes, as part of my legacy, I would really like for people to say that if their child went to Burke, that they were assured that the staff and the students, the administration, the parents, the cafeteria workers, the custodians, the paraprofessionals, the school nurse, the school psychologist, everybody was committed to the education of their student and worked with them to help their student have a good education.
So what do you plan on doing after retirement?
Well, retirement's a big word. There are some days I plan to respect the word of retirement and be out of it and think about playing a couple rounds of golf in the daytime. And the reality might be that I remain committed to the education of students in whatever way that someone would find or ask me to do. I kind of always want to be in it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whether it be the education of my grandchildren, the support of my own children, two of my 3 who are directly connected with education right now, one being a teacher in the district, one being an assistant principal, still mentoring and encouraging them, whether it being coming back and supporting our principals, whether it be on the phone with somebody. I just hope to still be able to be in it, because I mean, as people are educated, so is our community supported, so are the lives of people just encouraged through. So,
Well, I can tell it's your passion, so we look forward to hearing from you later. And thank you.
thanks, Evangeline. Appreciate it.
That was a great interview, Evangeline.
Thanks.
Now our next story is Academic.
Congratulations to the team for placing 3rd in state. We're so proud of you and all your hard work.
A few of our crew members had interviews with some of the Academic members.
How did you feel before the competition?
Well, we lost a team member right before state started, so going in we were pretty nervous, but we came through okay.
I'm sure it's going to be okay. Good thing. Okay, so what's our countdown?
Thanks for that story, Chelsea. Well, that's all we've got for this newscast.
Remember, Bulldogs, stay focused.